When you get pregnant, this is not what you expect. Your baby hooked up to wires, fighting for her life. But that's exactly the situation Sarah Sartorius found herself in after delivering her baby girl, Remy, 4 months early.
The nurses came rushing in and told me to flip side to side. And they were like, we need to find a heartbeat. They couldn't find her heartbeat.
Sartorius had been feeling sick and thought she had the flu, but it turned out that she had developed a staph infection in her uterus.
Remy was born in April, and her mother was ill for several days before she was born. She was ill with an infection and was actually treated here for that. And during a procedure for her own illness, they noted that Remy's heart rate went down, and so they delivered her by emergency cesarean section.
I didn't know what to expect when I was heading to the OR. Very scared. I didn't think she was going to make it. It was a very scary day.
Remy was born at Mercy Children's Hospital and weighed 1 pound 1 ounce, which is considered a micro preemie.
At first when she was born, she had her skull, you could see her bones poking out, and her eyes were actually fused shut.
Babies that are less than 27 weeks or the micro premature infants are certainly the highest risk.
She was intubated, which is a machine that breathes for her, because when she was born, she was blue, very blue when she came out.
Just to give you a little idea of how big Remy was when she was born, this is a newborn pamper. This is the size Remy wore, except they had to fold it in half for it to fit her.
So she was inside of a heated incubator that had humidity in it. So think about humidity, 70 to 80% humidity was sort of that environment that she lived in for a couple of weeks.
Remy also had a catheter in her umbilical cord to provide nutrition and medicines and hooked to machines for monitoring. It was touch and go for a while.
Definitely an emotional roller coaster. And they warned us when she'll have great days, and then the next day she'll go downhill.
But Remy's family kept the faith.
I knew she was going to make it, for sure.
And they were right. Remy was finally able to go home after nearly 6 months.
I'm gonna miss you.
Remy is now comfortable at home with her parents and big sister, and her prognosis looks good.
I would expect Remy is going to do great because she has great parents. And really the home that you go to once you leave the NICU is one of the most important factors in how you do long term. So I think she's going to do great.
Remy's weight will have to be monitored, and she could experience a delay in her milestones, but overall, she is very healthy.